Hello, this is YouTube. Today will be a rather quick review on, a quick personal review on Predator versus Wolverine and Predator versus Black Panther. Hell yeah! So yeah, the reason I haven't done my Judge Dredd Part 2 review is because I've read like a couple of more comics I got from like a little shell of my local comic shop. Just yeah, as you can see, yeah, quite a bit. I guess I got like a tiny bit. Just a couple of extra graphic novels. To keep myself busy, and that includes this little manga. I might do a little review on this after I do part, uh, after I do like the chapter two book, which I do have. So yeah, the Judge Dredd Part 2 is probably going to definitely be like a bit put back. So yeah, I got all these bad boys ready to read. Now, to start with the comics themselves, I don't know. Well, first things first, yeah, for my quick review, they're pretty good. Yeah, I'd say both of them are like pretty good reads. You should probably check them out if you want them. But yeah, for to add a tiny bit of death, uh, they're my bad. They're still pretty good comics. Predator vs Wolverine, I sort of over side because it sounded like a little like a motion comic about it. The people dubbing it over and all that. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure they're also doing Predator versus Black Panther. So yeah, yeah, I got this as well as the sale. This one I got like $2 for it, like as well as all those comics you saw me dump out. Well, this I got like full price. So yeah, so yeah, honestly, I'd say they're not half bad. So yeah, basically Predator versus Wolverine. It's about this yeah, Yautja, or I guess if you want to go like by its regular title, like a predator. He basically finds out who Wolverine is, like back in the old Western era, and essentially he wants him as like the perfect trophy. It's implied that it's the same like a predator like through the whole like a century. Like we go through like different eras. From his the Western time when he only had like the bony claws to the more from like yeah we go from Western era, which back when he still had like the bony claws, and then we go to his weapon like X days. Well, like he was part of this like little team of X mutants that had different powers, and were like a little like a rogue team, and were like mainly made to create like as one big reference to like the OG like a Arnold like Schwarzenegger film. Yeah, and then after that, it's just mainly Weapon X. Well, I guess not Weapon X. I don't know which part this takes him, but it's like also shows like him in Japan trying to find inner peace, stuff like that. So yeah, and then it ends back in the sort of modern era. And by the way, like these two books, they don't explain like which century they're in. Like they just say modern era. Because spoilers for the second part, but Black Panther's sister, they actually they like in this timeline they meet what was his name, like Hawk on I forgot his name, but like the flying dude that's Captain America's friend, they meet for the first time. I don't know if they actually met for the first time in like the this is actually where they met for the first time, or if this is just like a sort of comic originals, because they both don't say, they just say it's part of the modern day. So we don't know if it's actually like 2000s, like 2010s, or that's the year they were in. But yeah, yeah, that's sort of it for Predator vs Wolverine. And spoiler, I guess. Well, actually, no, I won't spoil it. Like, I won't spoil both. You can guess like who, like what happens here. So yeah, I'll only show you give you some synopsises. So yeah, that's it for Predator vs Wolverine. I also back in the Western era, saw how and also this also shows a new thing about the biology of the Yautja, which is never seen before. It's that they live for a long time. Like I said before, this implies that the predator Wolverine is fighting, this is the same one he met during the Western era. And he keeps tracking him down. So that also shows so it implies that the Yautja, while not having Wolverine's healing ability, they do have Wolverine's lifespan. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting factoid that I found pretty interesting. Yeah. Now for Predator vs Black Panther, this is about about like a sibling rivalry about like two different youngsters part of the same clan. Well, like one of them beats the other because they had like a vibranium, which vibranium. Which by the way, if you're confused, that adamantium is the thing in Wolverine's bones, while vibranium is what like Wakanda is made of. Yeah, essentially the one who was beaten like basically got jealous, and he sort of like now tries to find like where vibranium is, and they go to Earth, and then they find Wakanda, and now it's basically this whole thing about like how about them trying to take over like take well not take over Wakanda, but like take over Wakanda's like main like take over like Wakanda's like main what was I going to say like yeah, the vibranium supply, because they don't really sell it to the world because like to be fair, like, I mean, so like think of the technology they could give us, considering a bunch of tribal people like well, so tribal people like create like some techno awesomeness with this, but like to give them credit, like if like the whole world had vibranium, like there ain't gonna be no more world. Like the first thing they're gonna make are like some like AI that like some like machine that can like kill people with like that can kill people and that's faster than like a million cheetahs. So yeah, that's probably like a good idea. They don't sell it the world, and basically this is a sort of about like this. Like I said before, this is where like they first meet the Hawker Captain America's like eagle friend. Like I forgot his name, but I don't know if this is actually where they first meet in the whole like all of Marvel, which I don't believe because yeah, yeah, it just says like this set in like a modern day. Well, this one says modern day. This one I don't believe it tells us like what the timeline is, and it just focuses on Wakanda and like all that. We don't know where the rest of the world is. We don't know what else. And also another cool thing is that in this sort of timeline, it shows that the Predators actually fought against the Wakandans way back, but they actually won, and they and like some of their technology inspired Wakandan technology. So yeah, and yeah, I guess yeah, that's all my little synopsis about me synopsis. They're pretty good. Like they're pretty good. They're like I'm gonna say they like $15 unless you're Canadian, which makes Canadian have to go. Well, $16 unless you're Canadian, which you have to cough up another $4. Yeah. So yeah, they were like, well, this one, oh geez, yeah, this one is like a trend. This one's just a crisp 20, like so yeah, crisp 20. And if you're Canadian, then you have to cough up an extra $5. So yeah, that would be my sort of quick review about like these two comics, and yeah, I recommend you check them out. So okay, good, bye bye now.
Just wanted to say there is also a Spider-Man vs. Predator comic as well, as a new Predator kills the Marvel Universe run happening RN. Also there is an Avengers vs. Aliens comic I forgot to mention, and that will actually be it. Okay, goodbye by now.